What's up, your boy? Going live, chilling. Wanted to have an open discussion regarding a couple subjects. One in particular is subject matter being how difficult it is to find a relationship unless you both awoke. I love that subject. What's up in the room? You guys know I'm not trying to find a relationship right now. I'm trying to go through my thing. But I was talking to a friend the other day. I don't know if I put a video out or not. What's up, Miss Nancy Love? Good evening to you. That's right. What's up, Larry Lowe? Hey, hey, what's up, Rare Exotic Beauty? The subject is relationships, y'all. Larry Lowe said that both that's equally yoked. I used to think of equally yoked as like both, believe in God. Like, oh, that's the extent of it. Yeah, we both believe in God. Okay, that's equally yoked. What? Yeah, me too. But it's all good. Real talk. But yeah, equally yoked. What's up, Miss Angela in the house? My prayer goes out to you, rare, rare exotic beauty. That's good, but it ain't easy. So I know how it is. So thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm smoking. So here's the deal. I was hanging out with a friend the other day. She came through, and then she was like, let's watch the news." And I don't watch the news, and everything that they started talking about was just negative. This negative, 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 and I was like, "Damn, you see, this is why I don't watch the news." And this is an old friend. Like she's just really just a homegirl, like 20 years friends. I said, but this is why I don't watch news. All they ever do is promote negative shit. When do they talk about anything positive, right? And she wasn't really feeling me. I was like, the key you guys know this as well as I do. The key is that they want to put fear in you, always have you fearful of something, right? So I'm like, yeah, you know, that's why I don't watch the news. And then all of a sudden they did that commercial or this advertisement with the moon landing. So I had to pick her brain. I was like, "So what's up? Do you believe in the moon landing?" And she was like, "Well, kinda and kinda not, right?" And so I told her, I was like, "Wait a minute, kinda and kinda not. It's either you do or you don't." And she was like, "Well, I've seen some stuff that don't make sense, but I don't know whether or not to believe it or not." So that kind of hit me. I'm like, "Wait a minute. So you saw some shit that don't make sense, but you don't want to commit to not believing in it." And so we were just talking, like just real talk. Just I'm sitting across from her, and we were just talking. And I said, "So that's my challenge is that, I just broke it down. Like I was in a relationship where, I kept going into a position of exploring knowledge and going into a deeper understanding of who I am and what we're going through in the world and so on and so forth, right? And she wasn't. I'm talking about my ex-wife, and then from that point forward, we started shit started happening bad. For instance, I can be cool and understand. I can be honest with the room. For instance, I used to be up in church every Sunday, and my Saturdays were preparing for church. So on weekends, it was kind of just a blur because my Saturdays were preparing for church. I went to church on Sunday. I was there all day. She was kind of whack after a point, right? Like I started realizing, like, damn, I don't got no weekend, and that was all I had, right? So I started not going as often as I used to, for my own purposes, right? We'll talk about that, Shakia. But what's up, Shakia? Um, so I started investigating, like, church, and in particular, tithing, right? Because that became a point of contention as well. It was like, yo, we can't be giving this church $800 a month, $900 a month, $1,000 a month type shit. Like we need to handle our own as well. But she was like, "Oh, you're gonna be blessed with it. You're gonna be hit with a curse if you don't give." I'm like, "Oh man!" So we started not seeing things as well on that era, right? It was the beginning of the end. We just started falling apart from that point forward. Number one, I was exploring and understanding new knowledge of who we was. Number two, I wasn't buying into that false religion process. I believe in the Bible. I believe in the words, but as it relates to religiosity, I stopped buying into that. So therefore, that's what happened. That's what happened with me. That's what happened with me. So that said, after I get through with this shit, and after it's all said and done, I'm able to dust myself off and be like, okay, I'm ready, maybe ready to start exploring the relationship. Man, I don't want to be with someone that don't understand. Look, I want to. I guess I got to figure out being with someone that want to wake people up too. I want to wake people up too. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool too, though. I would tell my son. I would tell my son, right? My son's in high school, and I'm trying to help him navigate through high school. You feel me? Women, I mean, little girls and everything. I said, look, man, listen. Here's what you do. I said, you meet a girl you like, that's cool. I said, well, look, man, go and look at her mother, cause she gonna end up being, no disrespect to none of the ladies, but she gonna end up being just like her mother. And he was like, what? He said, but you you love Grammy, like his mom's mom, his grandmother's mom's son. I said, yeah, I love Grammy, but I wouldn't want to marry her. Oh my goodness. So, anyways, that's real talk. That's one of the fire. So I look at that. I look at the fact of compatibility and the fact that wanting to wake people up. Man, it's real serious for me right now because I feel like waking people up is what I'm called to do. Um, Let me read a couple of the quotes. Good evening. Someone said, Nancy Love. She said, show your face. You know why I'm not really tripping on showing my face, Nancy Love? Because, because I appreciate that, y'all. I'm not getting paid. The second I start putting my face out there and being, subject to this and that, you know, I'm not doing this for money, baby. And I appreciate you, you know. Um, so yeah, tithing. Tithing was the first fruit one time. It was the law of Abraham. Here's how it goes. We are in the law of Abraham back in the Old Testament, and then now after that, it's the dispensation of grace, and that's Christ dispensation is grace. And so that's what tithing is supposed to be. It's supposed to be giving freely according to your will, your heart. And I even challenged my pastor on that. When I realized what that understanding was, I was like, man, listen, who do you have faith in? Law or people? You know what I'm saying? Really, real talk. Is it law or people? Because if you really had faith in God, you would tell the people the truth about tithing. You would just be like, yo, here's the truth. You don't have to give 10% like the Old Testament says. Just give freely. And I have faith that everything I need is going to be provided for. Everything. So just free the people. So I hit him up, man. Literally, real talk. You guys don't know. I was like, hell, that's another reason I'm not. Nancy Love is another reason I'm not really showing my face because I was really, really heavy involved in this pretty large growing church. And I was a right hand man. Everyone that knows me would be able to say, "Oh, that's that dude." Problem is that I don't want to, talk about people like that and have people know, oh, I know who you're talking about. So that's another part of it too, man. I mean, I don't know. I wrestle with it, but I'm ugly as fuck. So I have a voice for, I have a face for radio. Let's just put it that way. So, so when I appreciate that. Thank you, Nancy. Don't bang on me. One day I will. So when I get to the point where I'm able to date again and court again, I'll let you do that. And when I get to that point, it's got to be someone that there's some things got to qualify with, and because honestly, that's the stuff that gets you deeper. It gets you into a more meaningful relationship when you can sit around and you can discuss, real life, real truth. Like there's a reason why you need to pursue truth. It, as it's a pretty complex subject. It requires, insight. You gotta, trust your senses. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. What it means is that does not compute to my senses. Like it doesn't register to my senses. Like the fact that they say we're spinning and I step outside and I don't see us spinning. Us spinning. Okay, couple quick questions I see that came across. Let me hit them up real quick. Tithing was never intended to pay the pastor's house and car. True. Good looking Larry. Larry's awake. I can't afford church. Angela. Oh my goodness, it's true. The law is still in effect. There are rules still in effect. I agree. Hold on. Let me see some more. The whole Christianity fraud. The church too went as well. Yah is awakening his remnant, and you, my brother, is part of the praying. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do I still attend church? Nah, not really. I'm the church. They start taking money out of my mom's account. Do not do this for money. I don't got currency. It's energy, and it's geared towards getting you off the track. And so if a schedule or something like that where we can connect regularly, but I kind of just do it as I'm led. It's your boy. I just wanted to say what's up, man. So everybody in the room, I appreciate you coming through. Shouts out to Larry, my boy. He's cool. Angie Griffin, Nancy, Shakia, Rare Exotic Beauty, and everyone else that jumped in. I appreciate y'all. Oh, here we go. Larry's still in here. Appreciate you. He said, people think he came for peace, but he can't. Masia. Damn, how come I can't? Separating father. Yes. Exactly, brother. You already know. Man, that's the trick of the devil. You already know. That's what that's the game plan right there. It's to divide. Anyway, it's just wanted to jump on real quick, y'all. Appreciate you guys jumping in. Whoever's in the room. I hate to end when someone's in the room, but I'm gonna do that right now. I do appreciate you though. Y'all have a good night.